Hello everybody, I am Mr. Saturday and I hope you are having a beautiful, wonderful day. My day is going fantastic. Now, ever since I started this world in beta 1.7.3, I have always missed and wanted one thing, and that one thing is shulker boxes. Now, I would like to get shulker boxes, but I do not want to kill the dragon. I'm kind of saving him for something special, and I don't want to kill him right now. At the same time, I also really don't want elytras in this world. I like walking around and building stuff. I don't care how big the project is. I just don't want elytras right now. So what do I do? Well, I have a bit of a sneaky idea, and that's what we're going to try today. First, we're going to need about 13 blaze rods in total, and I do have a little setup right here that should make it a bit easier getting these, and I found something out really cool. What's really cool about this world going through the updates, because I did go into the nether during 1.12 before the accidental update, there is not one, not two, but three nether fortresses right beside each other, and that could be something really cool in the future. Now all I need is 8 obsidian. Dang it. Go ahead and just mine one of these really fast out of the big mine shaft. I'm going to need some ender pearls because I have none. Now that we got all of that, I can go ahead and make some eyes of ender, if I can remember how to make them. And on top of that, we could go ahead and make us an ender chest. I'm just going to go ahead and place this right here for now. Suited up, ready to go with a brand new test dummy shield. Got my inventory full of stuff I'm going to need. Let's go. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and throw one of these eyes of ender, see which direction this is in, and then we're going to go ahead and take Mega Man the horse and ride our way over there. Got the eyes of ender in it, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, jump. Spawned in a bit of a safety box. This could be a good thing, I hope. Okay, let's go ahead and see if I can remember how to build this thing before the dragon notices that I'm here and ultimately wipes me off the face of this place. I really don't want to have to collect all these resources again and try this again. So I'm just kind of hoping if I place this here, really I'm hoping this thing still works. I'm not 100% sure this particular slime machine works, or flying machine. Go ahead and place the observer here. I think the observer goes here. Yeah, the observer goes this way. Now if I bust this one and bust this one, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, almost fell off. Let's go over here. I should be able to fix it by just maybe busting that one. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're ready to go. I didn't place the safety block, but at least the thing's flying and I'm not being attacked. I'll do my best to place this block. Okay, this is not good. We're coming up on something I really don't like, and I had a sneaky suspicion that this might happen at least once. I hope I'm fast enough to mine this, because if I stop here, this is going to kind of suck. So let's see. Go ahead and... Can I hit it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Just keep mining, just keep mining. It looks like we picked up a handful of more blocks that I can't break. Oh, burnt one, but that one's just going to keep glitching back until this thing stops. Okay. We're almost there anyway, so we're about there. We're about to be touching land. I could technically jump off now, but I would like to crash this thing, and that's pretty much what's going to happen on that wall right there in front of us. We're just going to crash it. I'm not going to sit there and try to mine 2 blocks fast enough to let it keep going. And I can walk from here. We could find end cities from here. This is good. Okay, looking around, I don't see any end cities right off the bat, and it's also been like a super long time since I've been end city raiding or trying to like find end cities at the start of a world, which is pretty crazy. I'm so glad I remembered to bring the jack-o'-lantern this time, or the carved pumpkin. This helps out a lot. Okay, we have a bit of a gap to cross that I didn't really plan for like this early. Okay, first set of endermen, and damn, I think I broke the boat. I definitely broke the boat. I broke the boat. This sucks. This sucks. Okay, how to learn from your mistakes, part 1. Get out of the third person and just hit the guy with a sword. Just hit him with a sword. Okay, this is the first time I've had to throw a pearl over a large gap. Please land on the island on the other side. And okay, I made it. After walking for a while, we have signs of an end city. Let's go. There we go. First end city of the world. It's looking nice, and it looks like it has no boats, so this might actually work out for us in what we're trying to accomplish. I don't see any more around or anything like that, so we should be good to take this one on and maybe go back home from this one. Time to get what I wanted for 2 years almost. Give me your shells. This is going to be nice. I can't wait to have these back at home. It'll make building so much better. Your inventory is so limited. Like the original inventory sucks so bad when you want to do really big builds. We're going to use the shield and cheat code our way up the parkour area because I really don't like parkour. And the shield's doing alright. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. We should be able to make it, and I can heal up once I get up there. First loot chest, got a couple of pieces of pretty good diamond gear. Second loot chest, we got an okay sword, some gold. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good sword. Couple of shovels and a helmet. These shells though, these are the main thing I want. Second set of loot chest, a decent amount of iron, which is not bad. And then over here, actually a decent amount of diamonds too, with a pretty decent sword. This is what I've got out of the stuff so far. We have a decent amount of gear in here. Only 24 shulker shells left, and this is just filled with blocks in case I want to bring some back. I still need more shells. I want a lot more shells. Question, do those still work if you've never beat the Ender Dragon? Never tested it. I have been running around for a long time with my render distance up, and I haven't ran into crap. Not a thing. Finally, new end city. This one has a boat. Let's go ahead and kill this guy before he, tries to send me off to the roof of this thing. Go ahead and die. And there's those things. And yeah, plenty of free gear, iron and gold. Curse of Binding pants. We don't need those, but we'll take them. Protection for that is a good helmet. A little bit more gold, an iron shovel with fortune, nothing else in here. We're going to take this off the wall, and you know what I'm going to do with these? I know exactly what I'm going to do with these. We're going to take these guys over here, not get shot again, but we're going to take them over here. See this little gap? And just toss them. Just throw them into the void. We don't need them. Gone. There is an ender chest. Actually, that's one of the things we were looking for. The other city didn't have one. This has one of those templates, diamond helmet, some diamonds. We're gonna go ahead and toss all of this stuff in here. My inventory is getting kind of full. I'm gonna go ahead and silk touch that ender chest, probably take it with us. Go ahead and throw some of these blocks away too, just to get them out of the inventory. Yeah, go ahead and toss all of this. Pick these back up. And I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? I'm just gonna dump my stuff in there. I think we have enough loot. If I sit here and loot forever, I'm just gonna keep looting city after city. I might as well just take all of this stuff off, toss it in the ender chest, and go back home. Let's go ahead and piss these guys off, make them all mad at me, get every last one of them that I can see, and jump before they even get the chance to kill me. We are going back home. I want to play with those shulker boxes. Let's go. Now, if we look in this ender chest, we have all of the loot. We have everything. We get to keep all of it. And I have plenty of shulker boxes now. And if I ever want to do that again, let's say I'm still not ready to beat the Ender Dragon, I can still use this setup and just build another machine. We got some diamond gear. Not going to use it though. All right, I got everything set up. The armor we came with, the diamond armor that we got, all of the cool stuff we use, like the sword and shield, the pumpkin. And best thing of all, we have the shulker boxes. I have 38 more shells in my inventory, which is going to be amazing for building and all the cool stuff we want to do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and read the comment question of the day. And today's question comes from DoBuddy. And it is, why don't you have a test world for builds? Now, he is not the first one to ask this. I've been asked several times ever since I said it in a video that I actually don't have a creative test world for any of the builds that I do, and really it just takes the fun out of the game for me. So that's it. It really just takes the fun out of the game. I think the game is a lot more fun when I'm trying to test and figure out the builds themselves in the survival world. And it's also a bit of a weird one, right? Like when I build a build, I don't like to build it again. Really, that just boils down to, like, to me it doesn't feel like the original, right? So like the one I built in the creative test world is the original version of that build, because that's where all the creative process happened. It happened on that in the test world. So if I build it in my survival world, to me it feels like I'm just building a copy of the original artwork. And this is not for everybody. This is just like a me thing and a me thing only, right? I don't think you should play like I do. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like a butthole about it or anything. I play this way because it is more fun. I'm having more fun this way. I used to a long time ago. I want to say about 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe. I used to have a test world for all my builds where I'd test out different color palettes and stuff like that. And eventually it got to the point where I was just not having fun with building in Minecraft anymore. And I don't want to do things that, lessen the fun of the game. I really don't. I don't want to take any fun away from it. And that's what that was doing. Just building in creative mode, all of my builds first, and then turn around and try to take them into my survival world was just not doing it for me. And I get why people do it. They want to shoot like cool little time-lapse videos, or they want nothing but perfect builds in their world, or whatever the case may be. And that is totally up to you. That is fine. But that is not what I'm about, and that's not what this world is about either. I'm not going into a creative test world and doing that ever again. I rather just do all my builds in survival. Everything that you've seen on back to beta, everything that you've seen on this world and stuff like that, I have done in the survival world, like in the process of doing it. I will sketch it out in a notebook. Like if I get a rough idea like throughout the day and I'm not on Minecraft, I will sketch it out in a little book and I will build that sketch. And some of my ideas for these builds came from sketches in my notebook, or like concept art of other video games. Like that castle, Dave's Keep, was, I'm pretty sure, from ESO, like Elder Scrolls Online. It was a lot of the concept art, and it was still a sketch, the particular art piece that I used. And then I did another sketch based off of it, where I was lining up the towers and doing the math that way. And then it just kind of came together in Minecraft. I eventually added all the little crooked towers and stuff to it, and the landscape. There is some pictures of it on Reddit where it started off as the castle first with like no land under it. And then I kind of like added the land and landscaped it afterwards. But yeah, I don't build in a creative test world. Kind of defeats the purpose for me. It was doing a lot of extra work for no reason. And I'm having more fun this way. And I have been having fun ever since I started doing it that way. That's it for today's episode. I hope y'all all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.